week, I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching the pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip the whole way.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
And he gets it down to the 32. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Caught! It's the tight end, Kelce, for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Bills at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Murray. That's complete to the Porter. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
This will be caught at about the 6.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Murray to air it out again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. Prater's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Purdy.
And incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Purdy.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marquise Brown, 55 yards.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown!
Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now an option play on second down.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
32 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Purdy now to throw. Here's Tucker, complete on the... And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Here's Murray from midfield. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, they'll throw with Murray. A little short pass here taken in down the corner. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Touchdown, Bills! DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back?
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1st down, Purdy.
He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
A final shot before half for Murray. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break.
Both these teams get a chance to dry out. Maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the 2nd half, here's Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Murray. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta with it. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those...
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing here, Purdy.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Oh, that's too bad.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Robinson's got it. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. It's Tucker, and he is going to lose yardage here. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught by Tucker.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Brown, the motion man right. Purdy on 4th down.
He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look.
They're going for it. It's Murray. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
And that is incomplete.
So I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's Purdy.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19. Check it.
Purdy off the play fake.
Rolling to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Well, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. And that'll be caught by Tony. Now he gets free up the left sideline. He's got room past the 30.
And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. turnover on downs.
Here we go. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Hawk 70. Go.
Purdy now on second down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now Murray. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Murray going to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Come on. Big ass open, big ass open. That's 1. 2.
Play fake. Murray.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.